Made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
What it do, people? You're now tuned in.
Popovich
TV.
TV. Oh yeah.
We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. To everybody else, you already know. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. If you knew and you just following, I appreciate you too. But over here, we don't just say shit just so y'all can be agreeing. And this next topic might get you a little mad, you know what I mean? Especially if you're a lady. But it's not intended to do that. This is just how I see it. Alright, so we got this story with the fucking scum of the earth guy. What's his name? Let me go to the LarrY, NassaR, the doctor, the dentist nigga. Yeah, I think he was the physician. He did all the shit to them girls and shit. Over like 200 fucking girls. Horrible, just like, it's fucking horrible. So let's be clear, he's a piece of shit. He's the scum of the earth. And oh, y'all know on the channel, I'm not an angel. We've been up top a few times, unfortunately. And yeah, you at the bottom of the barrel. When you do that type of crime, you get treated the worst by the prisoners, I was about to say inmates, by the prisoners, the convicts, and the officers. Right or wrong, that's just what it is. And like Thanos, if you into this shit, you can dread it, you can run from it, but destiny arrives all the same. And if you go to jail with raping little girls or doing shit to little girls or shit to women, it's possible if you land in the right spot, you're going to have it really, really fucking bad. And according to this news report about this dude, LarrY Nance, the dude I just said did all the shit to the girls. Where is it at? Right here. This motherfucker right here. This guy right here. So allegedly, maybe, kind of, sort of, I don't know how they be getting these informations. We live in a weird fucking time now where prisoners got phones and shit. You know what I mean? Everybody know all the ins and outs. But I guess he was in, a California jail where the Mexican Mafia is heavy, you know what I mean? Like, they run shit out there. And like on Pun album, Don Corleone, You Under Us Now. And allegedly they stabbed him up. He recovered from that. But in order not to get, brutalized again, he had to offer up some sexual favors and, top some people off. Probably gave his bottom up, like, got done real filthy in there, right? And as horrible as that may sound, because it is, even though he did what he did, if this is true what they saying, that all type of sexual favors just to not be done dirty, just to not get stabbed, and just to be able to live a horrible fucking life over and over and over and over and over, because he's never coming home. I think they gave him 60 years on one case. In another case, he got like 40 years to state. That's ran concurrent, so that means he's doing that time concurrently. But then it's a whole nother case, the federal case, 75 years, and that's ran consecutively. So I mean, you got, for those that don't know, you got to finish your time first, then you come over here and you give us our time. And so again, you see the sad, face. He got the sad face, sticker face. And although I'm sounding passionate and I'm a little boisterous, I'm not happy that happened to him, that this is happening to him. That's why I said if you're a lady and you tuning in now, you might still be like, well, you know what I mean? I don't rock like that. I feel like this. And I'm bringing this up and talking about him because when you scroll in the comments, we do got a lot of ladies, and I get it. He did a lot of shit to ladies. So women is like, nah, fuck that nigga. Take his butt out, rape him up, stab him up, kill him, keep him alive, feed him bread and water. Like, you want the worst for him. I get it. Some men too, straight men. Rape him up, do him up, right? And so this is why I'm speaking about it, because I don't feel that way. I feel like this is also coming from somebody that broke the law a few times, did a lot of time. And like Noriega said, you hate the law, nigga, break it. I don't care, but when you get caught, remember that I don't care. If you break the law and you get caught, then you're going to have to handle those consequences. It is what it is. But this is why I want to add some context to it. One, we live in a country where we have due process. Whether you're guilty or not, you still have to be proven guilty. And then once you're found guilty, we have a whole fucking shitload of books that say between this time and this time for this crime. Between this time and this time for this crime. And it goes on and on and on. And I wasn't no smarty pants jailhouse lawyer, but I did take a, jailhouse course of the law. I did work in the law library, and I was a legal aid working in the library. So I know just a little bit basics. How many branches of law, the appellate division, this division, who you got to see first. This is what you got to exhaust all your remedies before you put this type of briefing, etc., etc. Now, can I get you home? Probably not, because I'm not Johnny Cock and I'm not smart like that, right? Got my GED right after I passed ABE, which is Adult Basic Education. I'm being funny, but I'm not. That's real talk. We have all these laws and shit in place for a reason. So that if you kill somebody, we used to give the death penalty in some places, some states in this country ran shit a little different. They said that's brutal when it's too cruel. Electrocute a motherfucker or line them up, what they call it, the firing squad, and kill them dead. Some people probably want some of us to get killed like that. You go to jail. Now, you did the crime, you do the time now. And the time is hard in itself, coming from somebody to that done time. But now, like I said, sometimes they take your liberties in there. And for the people that never broke the law, I get it if you ain't got no sympathy for no criminals. You know what I mean? Your cousin got killed by Pookie and them. Your mom's got hit by a drunk driver or whatever the case. And I'm not making fun. I'm just saying for the people that never broke the law, you never been to jail, you ain't thinking about going to jail. I get it. You like, yo, fuck all them criminals. Just like in the Dark Knight movie, right? With the Joker. And one boat had all the criminals on it, and the other boat had the motherfucking free people, the civilians, and Debo, rest in peace, you know what I mean, right? From Friday, came and he took the mechanism, because if you didn't see the movie, the Joker gave both boats the device to blow up the other boat. Like, listen, you got till 12 o'clock. One of y'all better blow each other up, or at 12 o'clock, both of y'all blowing the fuck up. And so Debo, came, took the device, like, let me do it. I can do what you can't do, you know what I mean? Threw the shit out the window and sat back down. Because the people on a civilian boat was like, yo, fuck them criminals. They ruined their lives. They did this and this. So we know that this is true. You know what I mean? Like, we know they don't give a fuck about you. And like Spike Lee, here's what they think about you. You high-flying, fried chicken, soda drinking, crack smoking, weave wearing, eyelashes, funky toe. Like, here's what they think about you, black folks, right? I'm being funny, but I'm not. I get that y'all feel like a prisoner that broke the law. He had every chance to be an upright civilian and citizen. Yeah, he should do his time. She should do her time. And she should eat that nasty ass food. She should buy, the bullshit that they got in commissary. You should use the phone when they say you can use it. Wash up when they say you can use it. Like, all these things is a part of prison, which is fucked up. But when you break the law, then you do the time. But officers beating you up for no reason because they're racist, getting you on your food, saying you can't eat the 3 meals that the taxpayers are paying for. So I go to jail, I eat 3 times a day, whether I like the food or not. But just because the officer didn't get no buns last night, or the Buffalo Bills lost, and you in Attica, which I was in, nobody eats tonight. This gallery, you don't eat tonight. They should be able to do that. They shouldn't be able to do that. Fuck no. And I don't care if you feel like, fuck the prisoners. I don't care if you feel that way. That's not right, and that's not the law. And this is coming from somebody that broke the law. But when you break the law, you know what I mean? You deal with the consequences. LarrY NassaR now, the pedophile dude that did all the shit to the woman, because you got a lot of people in the comments saying he should be raped, he should be stabbed up, and no, he shouldn't. Now I get it, your emotions and your feelings are saying that because he's a piece of shit. And like KO would say, he's the scum of the earth. he's the lowest of the lowest. But what about two gang niggas that was trying to kill each other and they can't shoot? And like Nas said, you an accident murderer because you ain't get up on the right motherfucker and you ain't make the right man bleed. You made a little girl get killed. You killed the little graduate that just graduated high school and he's gonna be a doctor. You just killed him. So it's alright if you do that. You shouldn't get raped and you shouldn't get stabbed up. Police shouldn't beat you up because you murdered somebody and you just was a drug dealer and you was a robber. So nothing should happen to you, but because you're a pedo and you're a raper, you should be tortured, right? This is the mindset. And I get it, as again, I've been in jail a few times. I know what it's like when people that do these things, how they get treated by the prisoners and by the officers. And whether I agree with it or not, that's the reality. So if you into that lifestyle, you better motherfucking change it over to God. But the point is for the people in the comments. If that wasn't your family, and you ain't related to them, I don't think you should feel this way. Again, I think he's a piece of shit. I think he should do every year that they say they gave him because that's the law. Do I feel he should be tortured, get his tongue tied, get his tongue cut out, get his butt played with by straight men that say they straight? You know what I mean? Do I think he should be not eat no food for 30 days, starving to death? No, I don't. I think he should just do his time. That's that. The court said this is what he's going to get. That's what he should get. So I'm not overzealous just because he did a bad thing. Charles Manson or anybody you want to use, Ted Bundy, the nigga that fucking, I was in Comstock with the dude that shot the Long Island Railroader. I was in there with him back in the 90s, and they had him he got an extra, punishment or restriction of privileges, because he was spitting at the police. He was doing extra shit. So they put you behind a plexiglass, and then they feed you cabbage for 30 days. Ooh, you think you eating Roman noodles, nigga? You think you eating P&J? You think you was starving out here? No, try to eat cabbage for 30 days straight. Jail cabbage. No salt, pepper, no extra lemon, no none of that. You get jail cabbage for 30 days. That's what you eat with bread. That's all facts. Cabbage diet, restricted diet for 30 days, and if they want to extend it, they can extend it. But when you spit and throw shit on the officers, this is what or another prisoner, this is what they do to you. Well, you should still get your commissary. If you kill somebody, if you rape somebody, it's fucked up. But you still should get what they say you should have, because that's the rules. Just because you did a certain crime don't mean you don't get no recreation. That you stay locked up between, you shouldn't get done dirtier than already the prison sentence, even though it happens. And this is the last thing, right? Before I get into this last topic, before I get out of here. The people in the comments, although you in your feelings and you think what he did was fucked up, and I do too. I think what he did was fucked up. You playing like you're a physician and you touching them and, you grooming them, whatever you was doing to them, right? It's fucked up. It's foul. He got his time now. But for the people in the comments saying, yeah, I'm glad he got that. I'm glad this happened. People used to get raped all the time back in prison. Tough guys too. Whole bunch of other tough guys come run down on you, knock you out, take your manhood, try to turn you to a hole, change you psychologically, turn you, and you got a lot of mothers, right? For their sons and all that's running in the gangs. They think they tough, so they get around other tough, rough niggas, and now you find out that you really not that tough. And you calling your moms and you sounding a little shaky, a little nervous, a little shaky, a little nervous, and your moms know you ain't built like that. And she got to go to sleep knowing you was out here acting the fool, running with the tough guys, but when you get inside, you're not really tough. You can't stand on your own. And like Coogee Rat said, because now he can't stand on his own 2 feet, because now he's in a new land. Dudes are different. Show is light when you think with a shank and talk with a knife. Not my lifestyle, so I made a U-turn. Sitting in that prison, making a U-turn because I know I'm not built for that. I'm not built to be shipped up by the Great Lakes. I don't want to be up there where it's brick ass and it's cold. And I'm not talking about me, because if you fuck with the channel, I've been up top a few times. I just said I was an addict. Talking about for the people that's not built, and nobody is really built, but some is built, meaning like you're gonna be able to thug it out. Not gonna let nobody violate you, and if they do, you're gonna go all out into the death. Some people are not. They're gonna bend over. They're gonna let you take their shit. And that's just the reality. But you got a lot of women, a lot of moms stressed that night, knowing that their baby is not safe, knowing that their baby is being taken advantage of, knowing when they send that commissary money, some nigga standing right there waiting for the bag to come out. Yeah, as soon as you come out of commissary, you don't get nothing. Who you? And I'm being funny, but I'm not. This is the reality. A lot of guys get ran down on by mostly, but you black. Other black niggas that's with the gangs. You not with the gangs, so they take your shit. Because it's a lot of them. A lot of women in the comments saying that, I hope he gets this, yeah, your son might go. I'm not wishing your son go. But let's be mindful of what we put into the air about other people. Even if you may think a motherfucker deserve it. You ain't God, you ain't the Most High. Somebody do some heinous shit, especially if it ain't to you and yours, that don't make it right. But what I'm saying is only those girls and their family should feel like, yeah, I'm happy he getting taken advantage of because he was taking advantage of me. You make it be a woman, but it ain't happening to you. So why are you wishing the most on him? Shit be coming back around. You got a lot of women in the comments like it's common. Now it's just a lot of officers doing foul shit in prison. And we also know it's a lot of innocent people in prison too. They might be getting the same treatment. Is it good for them too?
You know the vibe.